quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back day yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a two drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back day yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back day yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 You just heard the sound. Let the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off and running from Landover. His return starts at the 5. Things going well so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
At their own 36-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Count 60 Eagles.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
At the 10-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Steady.
From the red zone now. He rolls to his right. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Running down with a pistol, Koski Merritt. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Moody knocks it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. For a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Has a man on target to Johnson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a 1st.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped just shy of that 1st down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches. Let's go.
Darts out of the shotgun. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down.
Scannaboo now from the gun. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's another Giants 1st down. A gain of 11 on
Working inside the red zone.
1st down.
Screen here for Scannaboo. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. setting in to throw here. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Gano ready to send this away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Play action now. Daniels bails out of the pocket quick. It's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. This is a heater going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10.
Cougar 19. Viking 18. Let's go.
From the red zone on first. Quick pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Get it. Viking 18. Ready.
Daniel's going to keep it. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This one from an even 40 yards out. Moody knocks it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Tracy on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll get to work here, first and 10. On the handoff, here's Scannaboo. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Now Dart. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down from the 42. Driving forward with Scatteroo. And good forward, about 5 yards it looks like. It's second down now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. He stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He finds Neighbors right side. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing on third, here's Dunt. It's on target to Johnson. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best.
And into the end zone, touchdown New York. The Giants take a second quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Giants offense and Dart looking to get 2 more here. They want to run it across. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down to the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Gano ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
19 sights. Ready? 1960 Maverick. 6 Warriors. 70. Let go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Come on. Set. Go.
31, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around.
Ready.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Panther 60. Panther.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's complete right side. Down the sideline past the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
It's a gain of 20.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Buffalo 18.
First and 10 at the
To the air again. Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Right side, cut by Sinnott. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
11-yard pickup leads to 3rd and 6.
Daniels throwing on third. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders tie it in the final minute of the half. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
And he runs it in. That's going to break the tie and put them up by 2.
Commanders 14, Giants 12.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's Tracy on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's start now. It's caught right side by Johnson. 30 into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get some late points and the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Ready. Go.
Daniels on first down. Finds the in route complete. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first.
Okay, ready.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 Lions.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Eagles. 60. Let's go. Trap 50. Trap 60. Cowboy
1st
80.
and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Daniels. Hits him on the out route. He has room past the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders tie it just before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Knock this through, and they'll take a lead into the break. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 21, Giants 20.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Tracy on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Tracy on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Back to throw it. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. A great effort, not rewarded. That punches the crossbar and bounces backward. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's Tracy on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Running with Scannaboo. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They send a tight end in motion. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. That's him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Well, much credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. They'll throw 3rd and long. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
And the Giants 1st down. A gain of 11
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Pulled in by his back, Scattaboo. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Going on 1st down. It's Dart. Short pass brought in. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Tackle made by Von Miller. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Dart going to throw again.
22-yard line.
And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants take the lead right away in half number 2.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. And it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is caught. Tap 2 more on the score. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this...
Oh, he lost it on the hit! And they steal it back on the return. And New York takes it back for a touchdown. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but I'm sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Daniels back to throw. Completed left side to Samuel. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
At the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Called in by Lane. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
60 Vikings. 6.
To throw again, it's Daniels. On the move, headed right. Right side, cut by Sinnott. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
To the air again, Daniels. Forced out to his right. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Giving this to Krosky Merritt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Brought in. Offense in a hurry up here. Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders start the 2nd half with some needed points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Tracy on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
We give right side. It's Scatterboot. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Scatterboot. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's Scatterboot on 3rd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
It's his running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Screen here for Scatterboot. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Good now, ready to send this away. No return as this bounces into the end. Zone, the ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
We see quarterbacks in this league love targeting their slot guys so often. They get plenty of chances defensively to take one the other way. Nice to see him come through with that one. And what a great read to get in position for that pick.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
That 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
this drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Throw right side. Is caught by Robinson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after.
Scatterboo here on 1st and goal. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swinging.
And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. That's 7 on the play, and now they've got 3rd and goal at the 3.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal.
Went into their bag of tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. A 27-yard look here. The kick by Gano is good. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Giants looking like they'll start this season with a win.
To kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Spins out of one side. And he's out of bounds approaching the 25. Couple yards short at the 23. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Sets up the screen. Eckler. And he's brought down after a short gain. Clock is working against him as they hurry up to the line.
3-yard pickup. Brings up
Daniels now.
At the 26-yard line.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Gano for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants make it a 24-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Ready, set.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Daniels coming back after that pick. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Mendoza the hurry up here.
Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Daniels now on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Chased out to his right. Oh, would have been a big gainer could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Buys time, rolling right. And once again, they can't connect.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil John. The Pick Your Me Click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time to turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, strike from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Giants VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can see him two. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in the skin. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the dick. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-time. And if you ain't know, this is how it goes down. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it.
get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last so long. Don't have but the time and it's obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong.